99 to 2000, PSF installs and tests 2 different ozone technologies at Whitetail and Terre Haute farms to reduce odor in the barns. Now, ozone, folks, is one of the strongest oxidizers known to man. We put it in our barns with our hogs and with our people, and we have to wear little badges that says, ozone's too high, get out. That's how serious we are about this process. We did this in the very beginning. And just like the technologies that Mike talked about, it's amazing how things come around. I just got a call 2 days ago about a guy that wants to put ozone in our barns. So, in 2000, PSF begins work on phytase addition for phosphorus reduction. In 2000, PSF installs air lamps for barn odor control at approximately 210 barns on multiple farms. We went out and saw this technology from the late Bob Botcher from North Carolina State. It looked like a good technology. We put it on to determine its effectiveness. 2000, PSF begins design and construction of advanced nitrification denitrification system at the Whitetail farm. That first system was designed to bring aerated water back into the barns, which we did at sites 1, 6, and 10 at Whitetail. That was the first A&D system. However, we were overfiled upon by EPA and a group called Clean. So we had to change that technology. That first technology was set up to reduce barn odor control. But we had to meet a 50% nitrogen reduction, so we had to change the whole design. 3/4 of the way through the project. 2000, PSF began to work on enhanced land application technology and practices. Never done before, Dave Brennan and his bunch went out on a limb and designed technology that is now used in the industry nationwide. In 2001, we designed and installed covers on 90 primary lagoons for odor control. Remaining covers are added to farms and A&D systems are placed in service. We've got 115 of those right now at a tune of $92,000 a pop. 2003, we implemented enhanced low trajectory land application techniques at all farms. We got away from what is known as the standard in the industry at the time, and still is a lot, the big gun. We don't use a big gun. In 2001, PSF begins evaluating a variety of source reduction measures, including but not limited to diet alternatives. There's been a lot of discussion about different things you can add to a pig's diet to make what he doesn't use not smell. pH adjustments to the barn floor slats. That was spraying vinegar on the floors to hold down ammonia emissions, and dust suppression to reduce barn odor. 01, PSF continues testing and evaluation of the Crystal Peak process, the IRP, the internal recirculation process, and the freeze-thaw system for odor control. 01, PSF continues testing of essential oils system and prepares to begin testing a vegetable oil system to reduce the generation of dust and odor in the barns. Locust Ridge 2 started that process. Had it tested by one of the premier investigators of air quality in the United States, Dr. Al Hebrew from Purdue. In 02, PSF designs, installs, and begins testing essentials oil system for barn odor control at our home and Whitetail farms. I call that aromatherapy for the pigs. 2002, PSF begins using phytase as a diet additive at all of its farms. Phytase reduces phosphorus, and we realize that that's an issue and we have to address it. In 02, following evaluation, PSF concludes with the concurrence of advisory team that the original essential oils process is not an effective or workable barn odor control technology. Just like Mike Williams said, we work together. We may not always agree, but when we do agree, we understand it's time to continue to pursue. In 2003, PSF begins evaluating a vegetable oil misting system and 3 new types of essential oil-based misting systems for barn odor control. The vegetable oil misting system was spraying soybean oil over the pigs. Sort of like the grease pig contest. In 2003 and 2004, PSF continues evaluations of the freeze-thaw system, air dams, and new essential oils-based systems. It's all about the delivery of the process. In 2004, PSF begins assessing biofilters as a possible barn odor control technology. We did a lot of work on that and still do to this day. In 2004, PSF completes the A&D system air monitoring project at Whitetail Farm. We've entered in an agreement with the USDA, and the ARS, Agricultural Research Service, to determine if there were ammonia emissions coming off our technology. Determined it wasn't. We were converting it all to nitrogen. In 2004, PSF begins assessing biocurrents as a possible barn odor control technology. This is a modified air dam. We still have them up. Whitetail 2 and Homeland 24 Barn 8. The only ones in the nation. 04-05, PSF completes construction and begins operating the freeze-thaw system at the Valley View Farm in conjunction with the CPF process. Here again, not built anywhere else in the world. 05, the advisory team, PSF, agreed to table further consideration of essential oils and biocurrent barn odor control technologies based upon testing data. We determined that all we really do is masking odor, making multifloral pig smell on the essential oils, and on the barn odor, the biocurtain, it really wasn't doing what we were hoping for it to do. 05, PSF proposes to conduct an odor monitoring community survey. This was done at the Locust Ridge area to help resolve questions and issues related to NGD odor control candidates. 05-06, PSF designs, installs, and begins operating and testing open bed biofilter project on one barn in Whitetail. Whitetail, Site 6, Barn 1, closed right now. 05-09, PSF makes successive changes to the freeze-thaw system and operating procedures at the CPF plant in an effort to resolve performance problems. I tell you, that's a $12 million project, and we're still fighting today. We've got excellent personnel out there. We've had to change it, and just like Mike Williams said, there's lots of iterations when you get out there on the bleeding edge. And I've spent a lifetime out there the past 3 years, as with the others. And we continue to make changes. We've got the system operating into a different type of realm, and we're making a real high-quality fertilizer. On the 2006, PSF begins odor monitoring community survey project. In 07, PSF installs and design from Dr. Nikolai and testing 16 open bed biofilters on an 8-barn site at Locust Ridge, Site 3. November of 07, the advisory team acknowledges work and efforts by Premium Standard Farms to complete the open bed biofilters at the Locust Ridge Farm. We built it, broke it back down because it wasn't exactly right, and rebuilt it in a matter of 3 weeks.